So this week I've had a rather quiet week with no shoots, so I thought what a good time to organise my kit. So this is my kit cupboard where I keep most of my shooting gear, and it's all been a bit of a mess over the winter period, so I decided to pull all of it out, give it an organise, tidy up, a bit of a clean, and yeah, just get on top of everything really. This is just an IKEA shelf that cost about 12 quid, screwed into the back of an old wardrobe. Yes, I am prepping on my bed. We don't have particularly much room at the moment, but yeah, so this is me just organising everything, putting everything back into boxes, and then back onto the racks. So I've got my camera and my lenses, and then a couple of extra bits, including wireless systems and old cameras. And at the top there is the dumping box. I'm sure everyone has it, where they just put all their bits that don't have a specific place. Yeah, that's where it all goes. Something I have been meaning to do for a long time is organise this lighting kit. So this is a newer 3-panel lighting kit. I've had it for a few years now. I've not used it very much just due to the nature of what I shoot. But this bag that it came in is really irritating. It just doesn't have any structure to it, and it's just a waste, lots of wasted space, and doesn't really fit the purpose. And it's just, yeah, I've wanted to get rid of it for a long time. So this is me taking everything out of it, and I wanted to see what kind of layout I would need to fit everything into a box. So this, just laying everything out and getting measurements for everything. And then I went to a local hardware store and found this very cheap plastic box. I think it was £11 or £10, something like that. And it fits everything pretty well. It's not the most hardy box, but this lighting kit doesn't get used very often and shouldn't be put through any real tough situations. So I managed to get everything in. So this is the first time setting everything up, or trying just to see how I can get everything in. Yeah, so put extension cables, remote, and 3 lights, 3 stands in there. I wasn't particularly happy with how this worked, just because there's cables dotted about everywhere, and I really need to properly cable bash these cables and add Velcro to them so they're all nice and neat. But I found that there was enough room under the lights for all the power extensions between the stands, so everything lays flat, so I can put the remote in and extension cables. So at the end of last week was the BSC EXPO down in London, and this is run every year, and it's a great show. This is the first year I've been, but it's a really big event hall where lots of different brands and manufacturers all turn out with their equipment. I did have a wander around and look at quite a few of the stands, but not really in much detail at all. Everything's very interesting, but I kept getting caught in conversations and bumping into people that I knew and worked with previously in the industry. And that's really what the event's good for, is meeting people, making new connections and networking, and seeing people you haven't seen for a couple of years. It's free, and I definitely recommend it to anyone in the UK. If you can get down there, it's definitely worth it. And finally this week, I just wanted to let you know that the first job I ever did as a camera trainee from start to finish is out on Amazon Prime this week. It is called Upgraded and was shot back in August 2022. So if you'd like to see what kind of other work I do, check it out. Next week I should be a bit busier. I've got a couple of shoots lined up, just need to get them confirmed, so I should be able to bring you along and you'll be able to see some proper behind the scenes. Thanks for watching. See you next week.